needs a 2. You don't need a 3.
Down one. Carter Williams. Monroe off the glass. Yes. 5-point run. The Bucks lead. 89-88.
Here's a screen. Middleton turns the corner. Looks at the clock. Middleton to Monroe. Jump hook. Got it. Oh my Moose. Monroe driving to the basket. Gets down. Ducks it down. Moose. Feline quickness for a big fella. And he'll go to the line.
You get those rounds, you give them back.
Monroe spins, gets to the bucket. Oh, the Moose.
See, you don't want to be ya.
Facing up, quick release. Strong. Monroe with the offensive rebound. Spins inside first man. Got it.
Skidded to a stop. Monroe and score.
That's a vet move.
That time he took the rookie to school.
Yeah, that was a vet move right there by the experienced Greg Monroe.
Oh, they opened up the left side of the floor for him, but he couldn't do anything with it. Monroe.
Aflalo quickly getting to Middleton. Here's Monroe. Oh, what a beautiful duck under and a reverse against Lopez. 6 points for Monroe.
Here's Monroe and one. Boston has defeated Milwaukee 9 in the last 10. Monroe spinning, reverse, beautiful.
Oh, he getting sweet with it. Got his legs all kicked up and knees all bent.
That pass tricky for Monroe to handle. He does. Now he backs in against Bass. And scores again.
Monroe trying to draw a second foul on Gasol. A little shake and bake in the hook.
Inside, Monroe spinning, showing, and laying it in.
Being able to use both hands gives you all kinds of advantages as an offensive player.
Now Monroe spinning.
Nice play. Monroe working against Lopez successfully.
Monroe got the shot in the paint. The fadeaway is good and a foul on the Pistons.
Monroe on the baseline. Nicely done.
Monroe from Carter Williams.
Off the spin move, another spin move. Wow. Here's Monroe. He's been the catalyst across the lane. Jump hook. And good. Greg Monroe.
Now they need one here with 5 seconds remaining in the quarter to tighten it up just a bit. Monroe is fouled. He gets it.
Greg Monroe now will work it inside with a hook shot. O'Brien feeds the post. Monroe a back in. Monroe a little extra move on the inside. 10 to shoot. Monroe has to go to the corner. Trying to take the baseline on Robinson and changes hands. Greg Monroe. Monroe the back in. Monroe turns and scores.
Monroe, big piece to the puzzle. Spins, got him in the air and knocks it down.
He's got these moves, these spin moves, and then boom, and then crossover, and comes back to the left.
Giannis with a height advantage on Powell. Drive. There's a little bit of a kick into the paint. Monroe and one. He's working against Dudley. Knocked out of there. But Monroe turns it in.
Greg Monroe, quiet today after the 29-point game. Monroe to the basket and they lay it in.
Well, I tell you, we don't forget nothing, do we? Well, the stats are right there. I have to read them.
Giannis got the pass from Monroe. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 15 points in 12 minutes.
20-point lead down to 7.
Blazers have cut it to 3, although Antetokounmpo changes that with a baseline jam.
Right back at him. Monroe from Middleton.
Here's Monroe. Trying to isolate against Lopez. Nice touch.
Now Monroe at the elbow. 15-footer. Count. Guarded by Calderon. He's got a size advantage. Step back Jay. Air ball. Monroe. Power dribble. Pivot. Jump hook. Got it.
Carter Williams getting a breather right now. Vasquez is out there with Bayless in the backcourt. Monroe working Drummond. Again.
You know what? I haven't seen many guys that put arc on it that it doesn't spin backwards. It almost has to.
Monroe. Yeah. And one. He backs Noel in. Gets everybody in the air. And pulls an and one out of the hat.
You know, I've been surprised in these first early games that Monroe doesn't get more catches deep like that.
A solid opening night. He has 14 points inside Monroe, and he drops it down.
Monroe spins baseline and scores against Tim Duncan. They usually have offensive players ready to go in the corners, on the wings. Everywhere you can be open, they find a way. In the paint, it's Monroe, and one.
That is just effort all the way around by the move.
Driving, weaving, passing, Parker. Monroe. Hard work.
Greg Monroe. Under 3 minutes now in the third. Inside O'Brien for two.
At the basket alone, Monroe from Mayo. Bucks have trailed by as many as 19 tonight. Monroe counted.
Well, they're trying to post Monroe. It's paid off. But
There's the Mike LaFlesh.
Yeah,
Michael Carter-Williams. When the Bucks arrived last night as Jabari Parker throws that one down.
Ennis, the former Syracuse man, gives it out. And Greg Monroe able to connect. Monroe fakes, drives, and finishes.
Kupo needs to look for his shot. He was open.
Monroe left open, and he can hit that.
The Pacers have won 2 of the first 3 meetings, and they have hit 38 threes to the Bucks 14. So that's something that we will look for. Solomon Hill commits the foul on the drive by Monroe.
Now Monroe backs him down, turns on the baseline, jump hook, good.
The opponent high against Milwaukee this year is 24. Monroe. Shot clock reset, of course. Monroe in heavy traffic. Left hand, that's his dominant hand. He scores off the glass. That record streak ends, and the Bucks keep making this very interesting. Moves New Orleans under 40% shooting. Monroe takes it in against Parker.
Now Ennis.
Well, rebounding's got to be done by committee.
Monroe. Bam.
Monroe gives it up for the flush to Jabari Parker.
Inside Monroe, great position again, and the foul.
It's going to be a tough guy to match up with.
Inside Monroe again, and again he lays it up and in. From Antetokounmpo.
Shot clock under 10. He's looking off the floor to Monroe. Double down by Alfred Payton. Monroe gets through.
Now Monroe working on the baseline, spinning inside, showing it off the glass. Monroe posting up McGee. Backs him in, drop step baseline, left hand jump hook, got it. Top of the key, Monroe down the lane, the runner, and he gets a roll.
Nice. Oh, man, that was a hard bounce pass.
Inside to Monroe, back to Parker, he lays it in. He's averaging 25 against the Bucks in the season series. Giannis to Monroe, and we're tied at 4. Monroe with the left hand.
Stay on the inside. That's the way he wants to come. All right, that's the young fella not understanding that he's all left-handed in the post.
2010 games, rebounds, of course, in their rookie season. Patrick Ewing.
Tough. Pretty good company.
Monroe.
He did not. Monroe between 2 defenders.
Middleton gave it up to Monroe. In deep, that's trouble. Created space and scored. Monroe and Parker, they're starting 5. Monroe left open, so he sails inside for 2. All 5 Bucks starters have 10 or more. Monroe, yes!